So we showed off Summer Sistina a few days ago, and that showcase went really well. To be honest, Summer Sistina impressed me more than I actually thought that she would. It definitely kind of made me a little bit jealous of everyone who actually got her, because yeah, she is a fantastic unit. But let's not forget about the other character that came out during the summer banner, which was Summer Liza. I haven't seen too much stuff about actually online. I just know that she's an amazing magic damage / critical damage supporter, and that's about it. I haven't really found out too much else about her. Either way, enough of me talking about this. Let's jump into it. And here she is, Summer Liza. Also, huge shout out to my man Caleb for allowing me to do this showcase. Without him, wouldn't be possible. First and foremost, though, we have a few passes on this girl. We got Paralyzed Resist level 8. We have Auto Fills Art Gauge by 3. And we also have Pump Action Charge. This gives her Art Gauge 100 up when the quest starts. Plus, it also gives her 100% crit rate when HP is 80% or more. As for her overall kit, it's actually fairly simple, to be honest. You have a heal with the skill, which only is a heal for water units. With your art, you're able to buff up your own Art Gauge by 20, and you also increase damage to enemies by 15% for 40 seconds. Then last but not least, we have her True Art. This is what buffs up your magic damage and your crit damage by 100%. So if you're critting and you got magic on your team, guess what? That's effectively a 200% damage boost. As for her slots, she has a 5-star magic, a 5-star physical, and a 4-star support. Best in the slot here, what I would recommend really, I mean, you have some options, I guess. If you're nuking with Summer Liza for the 5-star magic, I'm going to recommend Eraser Bit. Great item. 30 Art Gauge to the entire team instantly. And you also get like an attack buff as well, which isn't too bad, but you're mainly doing it for the 30 Art Gauge instantly. On top of this as well, you could also run something that just buffs up everyone else's damage, like everyone else's magic damage or something. And that's kind of it when it comes to 5-star magic. If you run out of stuff like that, then I guess you could just kind of go more of that sustain route. And by sustain, I mean just archon items like True Exceeds X, Alma's hats, Victoire's cat suit, stuff like that. Any of those items would be great, whether you're nuking or whether you're actually sustaining. For the 5-star physical, we have a few options here. You could use something like Gem of Rags to give everybody more arch damage. You can use something that's going to be reducing the elemental resistance the enemy is going to have. Or you just go like the Archon route with like True Izanagi. And for the 4-star support, I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's that many good 4-star supports, especially if you're going more supporting route that's like more damage in terms of nuking. Apart from like Deus Volta, maybe some others that I just don't know about off the top of my head, but that's the one that's coming to mind right now. If you don't want to use something like that, you know, any type of Archon item like Keon, or if you have really good equips, plus you also want a little bit of Art Gauge, you can use something like Finaloha shorts. That's very good. Of course, if you want to do like the funky stuff, you could also use Mitsuya's earring or the Azure ring, I think it's called. Just give somebody on your team like 100% damage. Or if you need crit on your team because maybe you don't have it, you could run something like Terra's Conjunction to get everybody the 100% crit rate. As for the crest you can run on this girl, I'm gonna say there's not too many good ones because she's more of a support character. I mean, I guess she's gonna hit decently hard, but her modifier is kind of on the lower side, at least for nowadays. I would say attack up, Art Gauge up, Promise of Funeral God, and crit damage. And it has been a minute, but the boy Caleb came through with the animation, so we get to see these finally. So let's see what we're rocking with here with the girl Summer Liza. I haven't ever seen these. I think I only ever saw her art before. So let's see the skill. Okay, wait, I have seen this where she's pumping up like the super soaker and shoots it out. Really cool, like it. With the art, is this what I saw in her trailer? Yeah, this is what I saw in her trailer. All the Mickey wands coming down, that she comes down too. It looks really cool. I like that, you know, some flair to it, something different. Instead of just the regular like crazy magic attacks or whatever. And this is the true art. So, oh Lord, that's like a... I actually kind of like that. That's kind of cool. That's very unique. I wasn't expecting the Miku ones to all jump in and freaking charge it up too. Like, I don't know how does this work? How does that work? Also, what do they look like whenever they get like that? Like, they look like they're in pain. I don't think this is a fun interaction for them. I don't know about that one. Is this a semi-animal abuse? Either way, I think I'm going to be giving Summer Liza, nothing really wowed me, even though I do like the whole super soaker. So I'm going to say a solid like 8 out of 10. They're cool, they're unique, but nothing like too over the top, you know what I mean? Either way though, let's talk about this girl Summer Liza. The first team we're actually gonna be rocking here with the girl Summer Liza is actually gonna be the Melty, the Forte, Summer Liza herself, followed with the Dark Haruto. I was really looking out for somebody who was more of a magic damage nuker / attacker, and I was like, oh snap, Dark Haruto works perfectly here. We actually nuked Radak in this, and as far as like equips and stuff goes, as you see here, we're practically running, you know, some pretty standard stuff, you know what I'm saying, some pretty okay 200k things. As you see in this nuke, it actually worked really well. The boy Haruto hit extremely hard, as you see coming up right here with his Phantom Bullet. He pops it right there. He's gonna shoot that thing off, boom, does tons of deeps, absolutely destroys the boy Radak, and has lots of damage. You know, good stuff there all around, and it looked really nice. As you see here, Dark Haruto with the 3.9 million damage, but that's actually not it. We actually went and we nuked the B3 Crest Palace, and now we're running the Forte, the Emilia, with the Summer Lisa, and actually Veronica this time. Some of you guys may be surprised to see her, but as you see here, we're gonna pop everything, and you're gonna see Veronica's gonna deal some deeps, man. Look at this right here. Sheesh, bro, look at that HP, man. I don't know, something about that one looked really nice. Unfortunately, Veronica didn't kill. I think Melty had to finish it off, but that looked really good. Also, what's the deal with all these level 4s? I swear, in the last like 3 showcases we've done, every single time I've gotten a level 4. But we bring up the damage charge, 2.2 milli from the girl Veronica, 900k from the girl Emilia, 700,000 from Lisa, and 398,000 from Forte. Could we have got more damage from that? Absolutely. I'm not doubting that whatsoever. I'm almost positive we could have got more damage. But this is just to give you a glimpse, you know, a little bit of a taste of Summer Lisa. And so far, I would say I am extremely impressed. I actually want to talk about some of the negatives real quick about Summer Lisa that I noticed when using her. One of the biggest things is that the fact that she has a 4-star support feels very limiting almost. Not really just limiting, I guess just it feels awkward, I guess the best way to put it, when you're using her in certain nuke compositions. Because it's like, man, I need like 50 more art gauge. I could just use a type 0, but it's like, oh snap, I'm using Summer Lisa, so it's like maybe I have to use something like Pala Necklace to kind of counteract that. But it's like, oh snap, you may not have Pala Necklace, or what's it called, Dignified Silence, because, you know, it's a Mines equipped. Those things don't drop. We all know this at this point. So you're really just like, it's just a really weird feeling. And another thing is too, is that her modifier is actually quite low. Like, even for a buffing unit, her multiplier is just extremely low for nowadays standards. Like, most characters drop and their multiplier is around like 45,000 plus, maybe 40k on top of like a damage buff, but I'm assuming they gave her that low multiplier to kind of counteract the incredible damage buff that she's going to be giving to herself plus the rest of her team. Oh, and there's one more thing that I want to say. I feel like she's great, but a part of me also just doesn't like the fact that I have to use her alongside magic damage dealers, because there's not too many great ones in the game, in my opinion. Like, you have some good ones here and there, you know, Summer Juno, Joker Celia, Veronica, Dark Haruto, you know, later on we got Fire Orville. You have good ones. I'm not saying there's not any good ones, but compared to physical, it's like such lackluster options, in my opinion. Another thing is to point out too is that I really hope that we get more magic damage crit buffers, because the only one in the game that we have at the moment off the top of my head is actually Hiei, and Hiei's tied to a crossover, so it's very unlikely that a lot of people have them, especially if you're newer to the game. But yeah, nothing else to really say about this girl. Very strong sub-attacker, does big deeps, does some crazy stuff, and is a great unit all around. Do I like her more than Summer Sistina? No, I think I still like Summer Sistina a lot more. Summer Sistina, I think, is just more my kind of unit, more my cup of tea. Either way though, fam, that's gonna be it for this video. Tell me down below what you guys think about the girl Summer Lisa. You guys like her, you guys don't. Let me know all that type of stuff down below in the comment section. Hopefully, in the next showcase that we do, it's back to normal. We won't have to do any of this after commentary type stuff, because it's kind of weird. I don't really like it like this. I would rather just have like my actual live reaction to stuff. But either way, that's going to be it for this video, man. Thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy P. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.